Hey Ronald, Oceana here with G3 Agency. This is the video that I promised to send over to you about getting more customers through Google. Basically, I found a bunch of people are using Google to find your services, and there's not that much competition when it comes to showing up on Google for those. So I'm going to show you how I know that and also how to take advantage of it with or without a website. So let's jump in. So the first thing is I did a bit of research, threw in carpet, and also cross-referenced that with the Cleveland, Akron, and Dayton area. I already did a bunch of research, found out like Cincinnati is not a good one, too high competition, etc. So I saw that you, on your home advisor, you are listed as being in Cincinnati, which is close to Dayton, I believe. I'm not familiar with the area too much, as you can probably tell from my accent. I'm from the West Coast. But we have, I lost my train of thought. Here we go. Sorry. It's getting to be the end of the day. Okay, so we've got people. I saw that you had listed on your home advisor that you take care of the Cleveland and Akron kind of area. So I included all three. I figured that I'll just do that. So a lot of this is just to show you what to do and how to do it. So it doesn't really super matter. But here are the keywords people are typing into Google each month. Here's the amount of times people are typing it into Google on average each month. So 300 people are looking for carpet cleaners Cleveland, and they're typing it just like that. And then another 300 people are typing it as carpet cleaning Cleveland, Ohio. There's another, so that's 600 people looking for carpet cleaning in Cleveland, but they're typing in different ways. And then there's 250 people looking for carpet cleaning Dayton, Ohio, etc. So you can see how it really stacks up. It starts to, like, there's just a lot of people looking for those services. The flip side of that is that this KD here stands for keyword difficulty. Basically, it's like how competitive is it to show up on Google for this word. And with scores like 10, 14, 17, these are all within reach. I mean, they're not quite as low as what I would call low-hanging fruit, where it's just super quick and easy to show up there. But, you know, it's not going to take that long or that much resources to show up for these words. So what do you want to do now that you've identified that you want to show up for these words? Let's pick, you know, you can pick a couple or whatever to go after. So the first thing you want to do once you want to decide which word you want to focus on for the rest, and the rest of this video will be about, you know, what you do for each of the words that you want to show up for. So for instance, carpet cleaners Cleveland, I put that into Google, and this is what we get. First, the ads. It's easy to put up ads. I'm not going to show you how to do that. The next thing is, this is the maps. This is the top 3 local results, and you don't need a website to show up here. This is the cool part about this. All you need is your Google My Business listing, and we often call that a GMB. And really specifically, you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number are listed properly, exactly how you want them listed, because then you're going to take that same info and put it on different directories like Yelp, Yext, CityStar, White Pages, etc. And what that's going to do is each time that you list your information, that's going to be called a citation. And each citation is like a vote of confidence in you, saying that you really do exist, you really do serve this community, and that's going to help boost your visibility, you know, putting you higher, closer to the top of Google. And if you end up in the top 3 results in the map part of Google, you end up on the first page, which is really exciting. And then, you know, you don't want to be here in the view all because hardly anyone ever clicks it. Okay, so we've got, you know, how to get up here into the map pack. The next best thing, or, you know, another also fantastic way to show up in front of people looking on Google is to show up in the organic results down here. So right here, the first position is taken by Angie. I'm not going to compare you to them. They're a directory. I'm sure you're familiar with them. I'm going to compare you to the first local result, or the first, why is it not unhighlighting? Okay. This is the first basically local competitor of yours that's showing up here. So what we want to do is take a look at their site and think about what is it that they're doing correctly that we can also do to show up. So the first thing is if you decide to create a website, because this, showing up down here, you definitely need a website to do that, unlike with the maps. So, okay. So you want to make sure that you have more content, more words on your site than anyone else, or not anyone else, but specifically the person you're trying to do better than. So we're using them as an example. How many words do they have on their site? Do they talk about what they do and where they do it, etc.? And they do have quite a bit of words on their site, so it's going to take a little bit of effort to outdo them in that way, but it's not impossible in any way, and it's absolutely affordable. Okay, so the next thing is images. So this is an interesting trick that I've learned. If I right click on this image and I click Save Image As, I can see that this image was saved as New Mom Baby on Rug. Google can also see that, and it reads what you save the images as. So instead of saving it as something like this that's describing what's in the image, what you could do is save it as those key phrases. Let me show you again. As these phrases. So you could save one image as Carpet Cleaners Cleveland, and another one as Carpet Cleaning Cleveland, Ohio, etc. You go down, you've got Dayton, Akron. And that way it's another indicator that you are the person that should show up when people are searching for that service. Okay, so then the next thing is, the last thing I'm actually going to show you is when I put your competitor's web page that is sitting at the top of Google into my Site Explorer. This is another function of this tool that I love. It shows me some important metrics. So your DR score, or their DR score, is basically how trustworthy is this exact page according to Google. And then DR score is how trustworthy their entire website is according to Google. So this is a very impressive score. I'm not going to lie. It would be difficult, and it would take a while to outdo them in that respect. However, luckily for us, we don't have to. We really just need to focus on this one here, the exact page, because we want to do better than them on that page specifically, so that we can get ahead of them, because that's the page that's showing up on Google. Okay, so how do we raise this score? Well, by having good content and saving our images properly, sure, but also, and more importantly, referring domains. So a referring domain is any website that has at least one link to your site on it. And the better that website, or the most trustworthy, aka the higher the DR score, the more power it lends you, or the more popularity it lends you, and the more it helps you show up at the top of Google. So like this one here is a good one, 61 DR. It's also, well, I don't know if this is related. It's extra good if there's a reason that you would have it connecting to yours. So whether that's because it's another local business or because it's another carpet cleaner in another area, if you can draw a logical conclusion as to why these two websites would be connected to each other, then Google can too. It's just extra helpful if it makes sense. If it's just some random like Chinese restaurant like in another state, it just wouldn't make much sense, right? So okay, so that is pretty much it for me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, or at least got something out of it. And I look forward to your feedback, letting me know if it was helpful or not. Thank you so much. Bye.